Well, this is my Washingtonia robusta. Much smaller than the one in Sheffield, but probably the size that most people will be trying to overwinter. Now, as it's in a pot, it's very simple to overwinter it. Either bring it into a conservatory where it's got ample light and it can be watered sparingly throughout winter, or in the case of this one here, it'll be dragged into the garage with minimal light and probably only watered once or twice in the next 4 or 5 months. They do like to have a bit of light if you can give it that. What you'll find in spring is that the older leaves might develop blacker patches, which is probably some sort of mould or rot setting in the leaves, as they do like the light. But it will do fine. This one survived last winter for 6 months in the garage. Lowest temperature down to about -4, -5. Never any proper frost developing on the plant itself. I had to tidy away 2 or 3 of the older leaves that developed some black patches in about April time. It's grown away well this year. Now, if you can't move it into a garage, then the best thing to do is move it into a shed, move it into a very sheltered spot by a house wall, and then protect the pot as best you can with bubble wrap around it, fleece around the bottom of the palm. What they don't like really is to be covered in fleece and wrapped up really tightly for months at an end, because it will increase the humidity close to the plant and rot will set in. So the best thing to do is to wrap it only on nights when there's going to be a frost, and unwrap it in the morning. If it's going to be minus throughout the day as well, then best thing to do is keep it wrapped up really well for the full period and just hope that rot doesn't set in. You can dust with sulphur powder down the top of the crown, around the top where the leaves are growing, just to prevent a bit of rot setting in. As this palm at this size will probably survive -3, -4. The leaves will probably die at that temperature, but the actual plant itself will be fine. This has got a trunk about 2 foot tall. It's quite fat at the base, but tapers quite a lot after about 8-10 inches. If you've got a much bigger washer robusta than this, then you probably know how to protect it, because you've probably had it a fair few years. But if you've just acquired it, the best thing to do is probably follow the advice of Dave Brown from Hardy Tropicals, where he uses rope lights around the trunk and built an overhead canopy over the top to stop the rain, the frost getting into the crown of the plant. So the best thing to do is check out that website, check out the links to how to look after the washy robusta. Now, just to throw a spanner in the works, this little washer here, probably my oldest palm I've had for just over 5 years. This, when I didn't know better, was wrapped up completely in 2007 and 2008 winters. It was completely wrapped around, fleece around each of the 5 trunks in there, and then a fleece bag was put over the top, and that was on from November to April time, and it was fine. It survived outside those 2 winters with no heat or other protection. It was pulled against a house wall, but it did survive. I don't know whether that was a fluke or not, but it didn't suffer from rot or anything else. The only thing I can say about this particular palm is it's very slow growing, so I've had it for over 5 years and it's not grown at all. So whether or not the winter protections had any effect on that, I don't know. It could just be a stunted little palm. But anyway, this has survived, been wrapped up for several months in winter with no ill effects at all, and it kept its leaves. Something to think about.